Welcome back, everybody. Today we're here to talk about The Walking Dead Season 10 finale and some news we have about what's going to be going on in the finale. Jeffrey Dean Morgan, who plays Negan, was teasing a Negan and Beta battle, so we're going to be talking about that as well as what we can expect, in that final massive fight. In the finale. I know there's been a lot of talk about when the finale is going to air, but today I want to talk about the finale itself and what we can expect and things that could be happening. And then you guys in the comments down below, let me know what you think about all this. Leave your thoughts and opinions. Obviously, I guess like a general spoiler warning in case you aren't caught up with The Walking Dead. And also, if you are a fan of the show, be sure to subscribe because we're still going to be posting a lot of Walking Dead videos. But with all that being said, let's get into it. Alright, so starting off with the Negan stuff. The Negan and Beta fight's been something that I think people have been waiting for a very long time. I think even since like season 9, when Negan and when Negan escaped the cell in like the mid-season finale. Everyone really thought it was gonna happen then. We had the Beta and Daryl fight, which was amazing, and I know a lot of people are also thinking that maybe Negan can come in there and save Daryl, and then that would sort of like start their friendship, or maybe not friendship isn't a good word, but like have Negan end up being on Daryl's good side. It sort of went down like that in season 10, as we saw. Like the Whisperers had Negan and Daryl, and then Negan just started killing the Whisperers, which was great. So that also worked out. But I really wish that the Beta stuff could happen. But I still think it's possible in the finale, and I don't really see any reason why it wouldn't happen. Like, I don't know why they would tease it if it doesn't happen, Like, I think it should happen. Or at least I'm hoping it happens, because this looks to be like the last episode of the Whisper War. I don't think Beta's going to go on to the season 11 or something. And also people were thinking that maybe Beta runs away and escapes, or gets lost in the herd and then comes back later on. Maybe, who knows, that could happen. But I do think this is going to be the end of the Whisper War. So hopefully it does happen. I think it would be pretty cool. But let's go into exactly what Jeffrey Dean Morgan said, and then we're going to talk more about it. So the article from comicbook.com says this. It says, I know there needs to be some sort of something with Beta because he's still on the loose and creating havoc, Morgan told 2Fab. So until that's taken care of, it's really hard to move forward. So yeah, it's kind of telling us right there that because Beta's still around, they can't just go past it. They can't, the Commonwealth will be next, but they can't really move on until something's done with Beta. So I don't know if that's referring to the fact that Beta will be killed or Beta will just leave or what, but I'm sort of saying that Beta's going to get killed. Like, I don't know. I don't think you're going to do the whole Beta runs away and then, he's never seen again, because I think too many characters have been missing on The Walking Dead. Like, too many actors leaving the show and they don't want to kill the characters, so they leave him to go somewhere else. And just characters leaving in general, Rick, Morgan, Michonne, Maggie, Heath, so many characters. Oh, well, Maggie's coming back, but you get the point. Like, there's been too much of that going on. So I don't know if they're gonna do that with Beta. I know Beta's a really cool character though, so maybe people want him around, but we'll see. And I don't really see him, becoming good like Negan did. So I think Beta will end up dying, but the question really is, like, who's it going to be? But I want to go ahead and read some of the other stuff he said, and we'll talk more about it. So he said, I know that episode 16, our season finale, was a big one that Greg Nicotero directed, Morgan added. Every episode he seems to direct is a massive one, and it is a season finale, so I would expect a lot to happen. So, yeah, I actually didn't know Greg Nicotero was directing this finale. I mean, I guess I was assuming it because he usually directs finale, but this is the first time I'm reading about it, so that's pretty cool. And yeah, Greg Nicotero, his episodes are really big, and really good too. I don't really recall watching a bad Greg Nicotero episode, mostly because, he does usually direct, he does direct some of the episodes in the middle. Like, he directed episode 12, which was Alpha's death episode. So the episodes he directs are pretty good. So it looks like he's being more involved with the directing, because usually, like, he used to like only direct finales, premieres, and stuff like that. But he's directing more episodes now, so that's pretty cool. And I think he's doing really great because I enjoy a lot of his episodes. And then he also had this to say about Beta when they asked him about why it took so long to kill Alpha. He said, I don't know that he wasn't afraid of Beta. I think that he thought Beta was super creepy, Morgan said on Talking Dead. People ask me why didn't Negan kill Alpha earlier, as opposed to the sock scene. For instance, why didn't he kill her then? I think in Negan's mind, Beta was always behind the next tree. He was lurking and creeping out. I think Negan was fully aware of that. So, yeah, that's definitely true. Because even in those episodes when Negan was joining the herd, like we saw Beta was like always like literally creeping up behind him. Like they showed that, on screen. Like they would have Negan and Alpha in the front of the horde, and then they would move the camera back and they would see Negan just like, or Beta just standing there super like angry looking. So I think he, like Negan again, like he said there, Negan was aware that Beta was on his tail. So he had to be careful about it. And I think Negan did a pretty good job with it, like in a very smart way. But yeah, I think imagine if Negan is the one to kill Beta too. Like the villain from the previous arc ended up killing the two villains from this arc. That would be pretty cool, I think. But yeah, I think this Negan and Beta thing is gonna happen. You guys let me know what you think. Like, do you think it's gonna be Negan to kill Beta, or even if it isn't Negan who kills Beta, do you think the fight's gonna happen? And if it does happen, do you think he's gonna be the one to kill Beta, or do you think someone else could be killing Beta? Because I think Daryl also is a possibility because of that first fight they had in season 9, and maybe coming back around, they would want to have like a round 2 or something, or it could be like a 3-man fight. Imagine that, Negan, Beta, and Daryl having a fight. That would be really cool. There was also something else that Jeffrey Dean Morgan said that sort of made me think that Beta's gonna die. He said, I think obviously things are going to come to some sort of a head with the Beta and his character. There has to be some sort of resolution. Whether that carries over to the next season, I'll leave that open because who knows. So yeah, that's what I mean when he says there has to be some sort of resolution. And for me, that resolution is Beta dying, because I just don't see him continuing on to the show. Like, I don't see the Whisper War continuing on to season 11, especially since Maggie is back. It looks like that's going to be like the gateway to the new arc, which is going to be the Commonwealth probably. And then also, like he says it here, like whether that carries over to the next season, I leave that open because who knows. I have seen some people say they think that Beta will survive and be in season 11 or something like that, which would be really interesting, but that's not, I would probably guess that he's gonna die. But let me know what you guys think about that. I know Ryan Hurst is also in a new show. I made a video talking about that if you want to go check it out, but Ryan Hurst is on a new show now. So I don't know if that kind of contributes to the idea that Beta is gonna die or what, but to me, I don't think Beta is gonna survive. The only question now that remains is who's gonna kill him and how is he gonna die, because that horde of walkers is really big, and that's why that theory that maybe Beta gets lost in the horde is possible. That's why, like, I'm buying that theory. Like, I'm not just like dismissing that, because I could see it happen. Like, what if it's a situation where they just, they escape the horde of walkers, they kill the walkers, whatever happens, but maybe later on they just find Beta's mask on the ground and that's it. Like, there's nothing more to do. There's like thousands and thousands of walkers. Like, you're not just gonna go look for Beta. Like, yeah, he's a huge guy, like, like you can notice Beta from a mile away, but like, I feel like that would be a possibility. Like, imagine them just finding Beta's mask on the ground and then they leave it at that and they move on, because I don't think anyone's gonna go through the trouble of just like going out and looking for Beta all the time, or like maybe like not moving on and just going looking for Beta. Like, maybe Daryl will do that. Like, you remember when Michonne, remember when the governor was gone in season 3? Like, we thought it was over, and then in the beginning of season 4, Michonne would just go out looking for the governor on the horse. Now, the governor did return in the mid-season finale, like near the end of season, the first half of season 4. I don't see Beta returning like near, in season 11, but maybe a situation where like in the beginning of season 11, Daryl's like looking around for Beta, or just like brings up the fact that I keep going out there looking for him and I can't find him. Maybe something like that could happen. That's like a theory that I'm sort of like I just sort of like that idea because I could see a situation like that, and I think it'll be interesting. But who knows? I mean, it just really depends on what fans would like. Like, I'm curious, what would you guys think is more satisfying? Like, do you want to see Beta die, like somebody literally kill him, like Negan or Daryl, or do you want to see like the mask situation where the mask just appears in the ground and we don't see Beta? But let me know what you guys think about that. I just quickly wanted to give this update video because we got some news from Jeffrey Dean Morgan about Negan versus Beta, which I think is like one of the most exciting things coming up. Hopefully it does happen. I mean, there's no confirmation that's going to happen, just teases, but hopefully it does happen. So let me know what you guys think about that. I am going to wrap it up there for this video, so hopefully you guys did enjoy. If you did, be sure to leave a like rating. Again, let me know all your thoughts and opinions in the comments down below. And as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys soon.